the round table, we of course we know, we see a couple of different things. We know that that we want to give the Southerners a viewpoint of the flag. Here in the North, we see it's a little different. We see that we want to keep that flag around because we want to keep that flag pinned to that donkey, because it's the donkey that the whole history, the terrorist history for 100 years, that was the Democrat Party that oppressed, there was a terrorist. We know that down in South Carolina, it was a guy named Pitchfork Ben. And we know that the history of Pitchfork Ben, Ben Tillman, manipulation, intimidation. He did whatever he could to oppress blacks and oppress their vote.
And you're absolutely right. And the reason I wrote that the flag needs to come down, as a Southerner, I've been accustomed to seeing the Confederate battle flag all over the South.
Yes.
From Alabama to Florida to Louisiana to North Carolina to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are in Confederate cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are at battle sites,
yes.
okay? And you drive by, you kind of hunch your shoulder. And what people do on their private property is their business. What they do at a grave is their business. What they do at a battle site. As a matter of fact, you can find the Confederate flag in Gettysburg, as recently as in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Okay? But what I said about this flag is this flag is being used to divide us.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the flag. It wasn't a gun. It was Daniel Root who went out there, who was so full of hatred and rage that he went into a church. Not only did he go into a church, he stalked the church.
Yes.
I'm ex-military, and I told my wife, I said, he reconnoitered his site before he went in there and shot those people.
Mm-hmm.
He looked it up. He looked it up on the internet. Drove by the church. Looked up the history. Most of these churches, historic churches have a historic marker.
And
the
that
little
is
gray
one.
and black historical marker.
Yes.
And if you stand there, you can read it, and they tell you about the history of this and that, and this. And he picked his target, basically trying to get the maximum effect. Not only did he want to kill people, he wanted attention. He wanted us to know that why he did this. But like I said, it was not the flag that picked up the gun. It was not the gun that drove him to the church. It was himself.
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
Now here, I want to pause there for a minute. Derek, I want you to hear something, because it just something we're a little nervous about. Absolutely, we're with you with the removing of the flag, but we believe that the liberals also have something underpinning. It's an underpinning that they have, an underpinning agenda. So play number one for me. I want you to listen to this, and we're going to continue this conversation, Kevin.
White folks march with you because they don't want you upsetting the city. They don't give a damn about them 9. When they arrested that skunk, a skunk is a heck of an animal, Even after it's dead, its funk keeps on going. When they arrested him, they took him to the Burger King. I'll be damned. And just killed 9 human beings. And you know what they were saying? You did a good job. Kill all them. You think they were sympathetic? If they were sympathetic with us, they'd have snatched him, put him in chains, had the gun on him. I don't know what the hell the fight is about over the Confederate flag. We need to put the American flag down because we've cut as much hell under.
And see, and that's what here in the North, this is what we're nervous about right there. We seen the reaction of those people in that church. Kevin, we seen the reaction of those folks. It was in a loving way. Absolutely, they still want justice, and we still want justice. But then Louis Farrakhan go down to an interfaith conference down there, and said that, well, hey, wait a minute, it's not the Confederate flag, but it's the American flag that we need to take down. And so now we're seeing that is it a purging now? Are we soon going to take down the Confederate flag? Is the American flag going to be next? Are we going to see the rainbow flag flying over the White House instead of the American flag?
Okay. And here's what I would understand about people like Farrakhan.
Yes.
Farrakhan is a cultist.
Mm-hmm.
He is a demagogue.
Yes.
And he's going to do what he thinks gets him the most attention. Most of the time, he is irrelevant, okay? But every now and then, when these issues come up, they roll him out like, good old dependable to defend the extreme position, okay? What he did not tell you, okay, all right, we caught the hell under that flag, but let's see. We stopped racism, totalitarianism, Nazism, fed people. I've been on military operations where we fed people in Bangladesh, fed people in East Timor, Bosnia, Kosovo. I keep going on down the list. But all these things don't matter when you're a demagogue.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say that we know that the Confederate flag was the target of other groups before this. I mean, this hasn't just come up. And so what I'm saying to you is now that they got success with that, they will point to that American flag again and say that it is the symbol of oppression around the world.
Is he laying the foundation for the future?
Now, we laid that foundation during the Vietnam War and during the years after. I mean, the young people in this country did some pretty good things against the military men and that flag. So, and that led to people like Bernie Sanders, an admitted communist, and socialists. What's the difference? No difference as far as I'm concerned. But this man is running for president, and nobody is questioning anything in his past.
Well, this fractional.
But isn't it funny? The flag of communism has killed more people worldwide.
That's right.
Than any other flag on the planet.
That's true.
And the flag of ISIS.
Asians, Europeans, Americans. Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and he has pointed to that American flag as being a flag of tyranny.
You know what, Derek? I want you to the second part of it. Hold on, just a minute. He had a second part to say about that flag. I want you to listen to this right here.
What flag do the police have? Yeah. What flag flies over the non-justice department? What flag flies over the White House, where a black man lives that's called every day?
And this is not true. Again, like you said, he's a demagogue. All that is absolutely not true. Don't nobody call him all those names. That was him that called him that right there, the president. Now, I have called the president a socialist. Absolutely. It's in my constitutional right to call him what he is and what I see that he's doing. It was the president that put that his orders to make the White House a rainbow last night.
Yeah, and remember too that over the years you've heard people say. The Republican Party wraps themselves in the flag and protect this and they protect that. Well, the thing about it is that they continually associate racist behavior to the Republican Party because what's behind that flag is it's the Constitution that's behind that flag, and
liberals hate that too.
That's the target. The flag is just a one stop on the way to get there. If they continue to do what they're doing and turn this country into a socialist country, I mean, you think that you see some tyranny now. You wait until the real socialists get a hold of this country and see what happens. That's what I worry about.
Well, this fractional politics where we are divided along every single line that is possible is actually being used by the Democrat Party to destroy this country. I mean, Barack Obama goes on national television and uses the N-word, and then a week later we've got Farrakhan saying that we're calling him the N-word. They set up that straw man, if you
that's
will,
a straw man.
and then they turn it around and say that we're guilty of doing something bad, and we haven't done anything.
Yes. And we know on our side we don't even talk like that. Here, hold on, just Kevin, for just a minute. We want to get let's get Milt on the line. Milt, I'm sorry, my friend. Is Milt still here?
Yeah, I got to go to work.
I know you got to go to work. Go ahead, my friend.
Look here. I'll say quickly that I want to thank you, Janice and Phil and Wham, for allowing me to present to the world and the nation that we are going to fight this good fight. Because, this vote that just came down is discouraging, but it's also encouraging because it says that what they meant for evil, God meant for good. And this is just a mobilizing point for us in this national recognition of heterosexuals. And see, I want to say this right quick. Slavery was the law of the land once, and people fought it. So this is going to have to be a mobilization for us to fight as heterosexuals for the children, fight for that for this country. The flag that they want to take down, that's the Democrat flag. We got to let people know that.
Yes.
And this decision to try to make homosexuals equal to heterosexuals is going to fail. If we mobilize and have the courage to fight. So I want to thank you, Dale, and let the people know that flyer that they received, you designed that. You need credit for that. So you, Janice and Phil, I want to thank all of y'all for the support. And I just said this to the people out there who bought into what we're trying to do. Heterosexuality is right.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Phil, I'm sorry, Milt, we have to end it there. We'll see you next week.
Mailing correspondence to Art of Michigan, Post Office Box 135, Garden City, Michigan, 48135.
Or follow Phil and Del at artofmichigan.com. You can also send emails to artofmichigan@hotmail.com. And most of all, continue to listen every Saturday and tell a friend.